better. I mean, like, I requested a list, and I got a dump that had people that hadn't been members of the Libertarian Party for 20 years.
The data dump is divided into 4 categories, I guess. There are active members, those are the ones we should definitely be paying attention to. There are lapsed members who haven't paid their dues recently. There are members who have dropped, which even National doesn't even try to contact them anymore. And then the bulk of the list is people who have at some point in the past decade or so asked for information about the Libertarian Party. Those are iffy, whether they're going to even be there or not. So we could put priority on contacting different levels of those. Definitely those that are active members, maybe not so much the lapsed and dropped. And I will say also that National just went through a great big thing where they purged their membership rolls, and so there's a lot fewer of those people in the last decade. And maybe you hasn't been added.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, is how long ago was that? Because I know that they're in transition with the database right now. And
that was kind of at the beginning of the campaign season when I was trying to put together a contact list for.
Yeah, it is much cleaner now.
I think half the names on there that they had phone numbers for, they had phone numbers in the 501 area code.
Yeah, we had that in
Northwest
Texas,
Arkansas hasn't had a 501 area code in 2 decades.
Right. It should be much cleaner now. Also, just since you mentioned it, the ones that have lapsed as of December 31st,
Yeah.
I have that list for the whole region, so I was actually going to take it upon myself and reach out to those folks.
We've heard a lot of talk about this. I would just like to get a sense of the body on what you think about welcoming national members in this. Michael, do you have a motion or a question?
Yeah, I think we should definitely be welcoming them. Is there a way to set a distinction as far as voting rights or candidacy rights between paid and unpaid members?
Our bylaws allow for the executive committee to set other classifications of membership. So we could accept free members who would not be able to vote, for instance, or youth members or something like that. That's within the purvey.
Yeah, that way you don't have an incentive for people to not donate to the state party. It's like, well, I already paid the national, and then we lose voters that want to save $10.
Yes, yes. I should also point out that $10 membership dues are not a big revenue resource for the party. It helps out, of course, but it wouldn't break the bank if we made free membership for that matter.
Okay.
Bill, then
Yeah. Could we give them a free 1-year membership to the state party?
that's a
And
possibility.
then they have to start paying.
That's a possibility. Good suggestion, Melissa.
I like that everyone has to pay, because $10 isn't all that much, but it's enough to make it that you have to be serious. You can't just, on a whim, submit your name, and then so we're dealing with giant rolls of people who are not going to be any help when we call them to do some stuff. $10, it's not enough to break most folks, but enough that you don't throw it away entirely.
But we're talking about $10 fee waived if they are a national member already, not just a.
Oh.
That's the
random.
suggestion to Bill Barker.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, okay, because that would make more sense than just a random person
Oh, okay,
coming
yeah.
in.
Yeah, for national members, yeah.
That was what the
That's
whole thing
awesome.
was about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one possibility of actually implementing. Let me just take this vote. We're going to say up or down on whether you agree with the idea of inviting or letting national membership imply state membership automatically. And let's just say on forgetting about Bill's suggestion about the 1-year free membership. Let's defer that. But in general, should we allow members of the National Party to be automatically members of the state party?
Yeah.
Those in favor, raise your hand. Those opposed? Okay.
Under condition.
I have a feeling there are some others that probably have reservations about it too, but I think I get a clear sense of what's going on. And these are changes that would be implemented on the executive committee level. Like I said, our discussions here are intended to be advisory. So if you have strong feelings or come up with new ideas about this, talk to a member of the executive committee and express your interest, and it will be represented in our subsequent discussions.